insanity.
Cool. So I want to say two things on your great essay. Two things on what you said. One, I think the people who sent your hot dogs in thought that was brilliant. Like they thought, they were like, when John opens up my box of hot dogs, he's going to be like, I got to listen to that right now.
Yeah,
Clear out the station. We're going.
Yeah. Yep.
But the other thing that I really liked about your essay was it was really kind. I thought it was really, because I've been investigating, sending this band's music to college radio stations, and then sometimes they're like, send it to this person, don't follow up with a phone call, don't bother us, send it off into the void, something may happen. But your essay I felt was really kind. So
it comes from sort of the mission here at KEXP, and that is to treat artists with respect. When you come here where I am right now, we have a green room for the bands that come here. It has a washer and dryer. It has a coffee maker. It has a shower. This is so you can treat touring bands with respect. And they are the reason we're on the air. And most stations forget that. They see them as a nuisance. When these artists are pouring everything they have into their craft, how do you not treat them with respect? Even if you're not going to play their music, you should at least be respectful enough to tell them it's not going to be played, or politely tell them to continue their quest. It just might not be for us. I'm blown away at how musicians are treated by the industry. And so it came from this whole mission here at KXP to respect the artist, because you don't know who the next Macklemore is. Macklemore came up to my door, knocked on it when he finished the heist and said, hey, do you mind if me and Ryan get on the air and talk about the record? I'm like, yeah, that sounds good. Fleet Foxes dropped off a demo with marker written on it at the front door of the station and be like, will you guys play this? Kurt Cobain came to this station with a 7-inch, drove to the edge of town, this is a true story, and used a payphone to request his own band. And thank God our DJ played it, because it was the first time it ever got airplay. So you may not be the next Nirvana, but we don't know that.
That is such a fantastic story. I love it so much. All those stories. There's some parts of your essay which kind of talk about a much more business savvy approach to getting your music heard. And that is specifically, you talk about like promotion companies and people like that. Is, as a band, and we're just going to say we're talking about any band who's got good music, right? This is they've got good songs. Do bands need to involve booking agents? Do they need to involve promotion companies? Is that a savvy and smart way to get your band heard by a larger audience?
You got to understand, if you want to be heard by a larger audience, why? Are you going to be touring there? That is my number one thing. Are you going to these towns? Is there a reason to spend money and resources on this just to get some airplay, which most likely won't result in much? It won't result in sales. It will not result in a massive following if you just send it out to all the radio stations on earth. If you get a promo company and they know where you're touring, they know where you want to focus your music on, I would for sure hire that company. If you are a band that just wants the influential stations to play your record, which would be my strategy as a new band or a band that's not able to tour, I would take the list of maybe a half dozen stations and focus on them, their music directors, and their specialty shows. And so for me, it's KEXP, it's KCRW, it's WXPN, it's The Current, it's those KUT. There's others, I have it in the article, that I would laser focus if I don't have a lot of resources, don't want to pay someone to do promo. And I most likely am just sitting right now kind of building my audience in my own hometown.
Yep.
So it's twofold. It depends on where your band is at. If you're heading on the road, it's crazy not to have a promo company go out and spend some money and get your records played, or hopefully do the work for you, because you can't do that. I've tried it. I owned a record label. That was the other thing. And I was the promo guy for a while, right? And I'm pretty well known in radio, like how this all works. That was the most soul-sucking, expensive, pain in the ass job. I hated it so much. I have nightmares to this day of going to the mailbox and getting those packages off.
Wait, we got 10 seconds. We'll chat afterwards. We got 10 seconds. Who should we listen to in the last 10 seconds?
Who should you listen to, band-wise?
Yeah, band-wise. Now we're on like
Idols.
5 seconds.
Idols. They're the only band that matters.